Today's lesson, we're looking at the angle sum of a polygon. Now, a polygon is a, actually, you tell me what a polygon is. A straight, no?
Plain figure with at least 3 straight lines and angles, typically 5 or more.
All right, a plane figure, which is a flat shape. 2D with at least 3 straight lines and angles. So it's a triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, etc. Okay, now, girls, every triangle, you know, you can have equilateral triangle, isosceles, scalene. All the side lengths don't have to be the same. Same with quadrilaterals. So here, girls, you know what the angle sum of a triangle is. It's 180. Angle sum of a quadrilateral, you know, is 360, right? But you know what I can do with my quadrilateral? I can divide it up into 2 triangles, and the 3 angles in the darker triangle add up to 180, and the 3 angles in the lighter triangle also add up to 180. So if I've got 4 sides, the number of triangles that can be made out of a quadrilateral are 2. So therefore the angle sum of a quadrilateral we know is 360, but it is the sum of the 2 triangles. I've got these 3 angles there, and then I've got those 3. I'm just going to draw any pentagon. It doesn't have to be a regular one. All right, and I can divide it up into triangles. And I've got 3 triangles. So number of sides, 5. Number of triangles, 3. So it's the angle sum of 3 triangles, which is going to be 3 times 180, which is 540. Now, girls, this is, so I've got these 3 angles. I've got these 3 angles, and I've got these 3 angles. Now, if I look at all that, I've got every angle now in the pentagon covered. A hexagon's got 6 sides. It does not have to be a regular hexagon. And keep going. And you can do your heptagon, which is 7 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finish it off. Nearly. Can be broken up into 3 triangles. So the angle sum is 540. Hexagon, 6 sides, can be broken up into 4 triangles. Angle sum is 720. See if you can find a relationship. And there's your heptagon, 7 sides. You can form 5 triangles, and the angle sum of those is 900. So how is the number of triangles related to the number of sides? There is 2 less triangles. There are 2 less triangles or fewer triangles than the number of sides. I'm going to go triangles is sides minus, well, actually n. N. Can you make that an n? The number of triangles is n minus 2. So I'm going to go, the number of triangles is the number of sides. How many n sides minus 2? Number of sides minus 2. So the number of triangles, I could write s minus 2, but it's all right. Number of triangles is the number of sides minus 2. So girls, how do you calculate the angle sum of any polygon? You multiply the number of triangles by, so you multiply. So actually before you multiply, don't you subtract 2 from the number of sides? And then, so you subtract 2 from the number of sides, and then multiply by 180. Why do you subtract 2 from the number of sides? To tell you how many triangles you've got, and then you multiply by 180 to get the angle sum of any polygon. So the formula is the following. S for angle sum of a polygon is 180 times number of sides minus 2. So the angle sum of a polygon is 180 times n is the number of sides of the polygon minus 2. So that's your formula. Polygon so far, we know the formula. The interior angle sum of a polygon is, the formula is S is 180 n minus 2, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. S is the angle sum of the polygon. S stands for sum. So the formula is 180 bracket n minus 2, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. Now, you have to know the names of the polygons. I might say, what's the interior angle sum of a nonagon or a decagon? All right. So let's see if you know your your polygon names. 4 sides. 5 sides. All right, you have a go. Hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon. Right, and well, you girls can have a look at, can you look at 11, 12 and 20 for me, please? Shh. Excuse me. Question, find the interior angle size of a nonagon. So girls, not every nonagon's got all equal sides. We're going to be talking about regular figures in a minute. So S is, so N is 9 sides. So S is 180, N minus 2. So the interior angle, sorry, I don't mean size, sum. Find the interior angle sum of a nonagon. So, sorry girls, I wrote the question out wrong. Find the interior angle sum of a nonagon. So you have to know how many sides. Then you apply the formula 180 times 9 minus 2. So it's 180 times 7, which is, so the interior angle sum, it's the sum of all the angles. Okay? Next question, find X. By some formulas. So girls, first, I would know how many sides my shape has. So girls, last term we looked at angle sum of triangle is 180. Angle sum of quadrilateral is 360. Now we've got how many sides? How many sides? 5 sides. 5-sided shape. It's a pentagon. It does not have to have all equal angles. This is a pentagon. So I need the interior angle sum of my pentagon, which is a 5-sided shape. S is 180, N minus 2. Do you get it? So girls, so far you've been out, you know the angle sum of a triangle, you know the angle sum of a quadrilateral, but any shape more than 4 sides now, you need to apply the formula to it to work out the interior angle sum. Okay? Now, so the interior angle sum is S is 180, N minus 2. So it's 180, 5 minus 2. In other words, it's 180 times 3, which is 540. Now that you know that the interior angle sum of this pentagon is 540, you know how to work out what X is. Type of question, find the interior angle sum of any shape. They'll give you the name or they'll tell you how many sides it's got. Then you might get a 5-sided shape, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Find X. One side might be missing, right? Then you might be asked, so first find the interior angle sum and then just do it like you would do a quadrilateral or triangle using angle sum. And the size of one angle of a regular hexagon. I want you to tell me what is a regular hexagon and why is it called a regular hexagon. A regular hexagon or a regular polygon, excuse me ladies, has all equal sides, all equal angles. Ladies, so a regular hexagon has 6 It's got 6 sides, but 6 equal sides and 6 equal angles. Now, before I continue, tell me the name of a regular triangle. What's its name? Equilateral triangle. Ladies, you need to listen. Tell me the name of a regular quadrilateral. It's a square. So a regular polygon has all equal sides and all equal angles. So a regular triangle is an equilateral triangle. A regular quadrilateral, it's the one with 4 equal sides, 4 equal angles, is a square. No, because it doesn't have 4 equal sides, a rectangle. Okay? So a regular shape has all equal sides, all equal angles. All right, so a regular hexagon has 6 equal sides, 6 equal angles. So girls, how are we going to find the size of one angle of a regular hexagon? First step is the same as what we just did for that pentagon. Find the interior angle sum. So we've got the interior angle sum of an ordinary hexagon is 180 bracket n minus 2, which is 180 times 6 minus 2, 180 times 4, which is 720. So therefore the size of one angle in a regular hexagon is 720 divided by 6, which is 120 degrees. So you might want to be putting a little note somewhere that regular polygons, I'm not covering, so we know that a regular polygon has all equal sides and all equal angles. You need to make this note. Have you written the question out, girls? So I can move down. Example, a regular triangle is an equilateral triangle. A regular quadrilateral is a square. All right, think of your triangle, 3 equal sides, 3 equal angles. Think of your square, 4 equal sides, 4 equal angles. Okay? So that's what regular means. So the only way you can find the size of one angle in a regular hexagon, you divide it by 6. Now, some people like to use the formula straight away, and there is a formula, but I prefer to keep the formulas separate. It's S is, not S, well, no, it's 180 n minus 2 divided by n, but, all right, so I can write that out, but please don't confuse it. The size of one interior angle in a regular polygon, therefore, is, I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's not S. It's 180 n minus 2 over n. What am I going to call it? A for angle. Size of one interior angle in a regular polygon is 180 n minus 2, gives you the sum of all the interior angles divided by the number of sides or the number of angles. Because the number of sides equals the number of angles. You don't have to do it in one step. I like to keep it separate and just learn my formula. S is 180 n minus 2. All right? To work out the sum of the exterior angles and the size of the exterior angles. All right? So if this is a regular triangle, which is an equilateral triangle, just tell me what you know to be the interior angle. 60, right? Now, 60, 60, they're my interior angles. So let's take an equilateral triangle. Now, the exterior angle, you know how now you've got to get it going the same way. So it's like a fan or a windmill, like this and like this. No, did I do that one the wrong way? Like that, and like that. Don't put that one there. Right. So girls, it's like you're spinning. You know those things at the Easter show when you blow them? All right, so like that, like that, like that. Now, girls, the angle outside here is the exterior angle. If that's 60, and that is 120. And that's 60, and that's 120. That's 60, and that's 120. So what is the sum of the exterior angles here? Is 120 times 3, which is 360. Look, I'm just going to do it for the easy shapes. I'm going to do it doesn't matter if it's a square or a rectangle, but I'm just doing regular. There's a square. Exterior angles is where you continue the side. But it's got to go like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. What are all the exterior angles here? So girls, on a equilateral triangle and any actual triangle anyway, the exterior angles add up to... Well, well, well. Next shape is a pentagon. I'm just doing regular ones for now. I'm just going to do a pentagon and a hexagon. I need the size. They're regular shapes. Please don't talk. I need to finish in time. I want the size of an interior angle. How do you do the size of one interior angle for a pentagon? Pentagon. How do we... So girls, I've done a regular triangle, which is an equilateral triangle. I've done a regular... It doesn't have to be regular, but it's just easier. I've done a square. The sum of the exterior angles is 360 as well. I'm going to do the same for a pentagon. What's the size of one angle? How do you do it? 180. Come on. N minus 2 over... Girls, that's the sum of all the 5 angles. 180, 5 minus 2. How do I find the size of one interior? Divide by 5. Do you get that? Girls, to find the size of one interior angle of my pentagon, it's the sum is 180, 5 minus 2, which is 180 times 3. All the 5 angles are the same. So to get the size of one angle, it's 180 times 3 divided by 5. These are regular shapes. What's my size? 108. So girls, if all the interior angles are 108, I'm going to draw in all the exterior angles as well. Go the same way. That way, that way, that way, that way, that way. What is the exterior angle? Straight line, girls, straight line. 72, 72. What is the sum of all the exterior angles? So girls, over here I've got the interior angle of one angle in a pentagon. So the sum of the exterior angles again is 360, no matter how many sides your shape has. it seems like we're always getting the sum of the exterior angles is 360. You see that? All right, we're now going to do the last shape, which is a hexagon, 6 sides, size of one interior angle. What's the formula? 180 n minus 2, so it's 180. 6 minus 2 gives me the sum of all the angles. If you want to know the size of one angle, you divide by 6. What do we get? 120. We had this before. Shh. Ladies, can you... Girls, now, how do you draw the exterior angle? You continue the side outside the triangle. And you keep going, so that, notice I'm just going the same way. Shh. Ladies. Shh. So if that's 120 and that's a straight line, what are the exterior angles? 60, 60, etc. I've got 6 lots of 60. My exterior angles add up to 360. So the rules are the sum of the exterior angles of a polygon is 360. Whether it be regular or irregular, it's 360. And I'll show you, I can show you that in a minute. The interior angle plus the exterior angle at any vertex or at any vertex adds up to what? 180. They make a straight line. Because I think we've got, then we've got a few other rules. So girls, the exterior angle rule doesn't just, so it'll be for an irregular polygon as well. I'll show you in a minute. Well, always, the exterior angles of a polygon is always adding up to 360. I'll just show you regular and irregular. But you can only find the size of one exterior angle in a regular polygon, just like the interior angle. So there is a direct method. There's actually a few ways you can get it. So girls, exterior plus interior adds up to 180. We noticed that before. Shh. Girls, go back and look at your triangle, your square, your pentagon and your hexagon, and you tell me how I can work out the size of one exterior angle using the fact that I know that they all add up to 360. Yep, it's 360 divided by n. So only for a regular polygon, the size of one exterior angle is 360 on n. For example, if you look back at your triangles, 360 divided by 3, the exterior angles were 120. If you look back at your square, 360 divided by 4, the exterior angles were 90. If you look at your pentagon, the exterior angles were 72 if you go back and look at what we just did. So I'll just do some examples. One more example for today. Sorry, I should have written that all the way across. There's 2 ways to do this. Find the size of the exterior angle of a regular decagon. 2 methods. Shh. Girls, can we not talk? Here is my example. Find the size of the exterior angle of a regular decagon. There are two methods. There's a very quick method and a longer method. The first one is just to work it out directly. Because we know that the sum of all the exterior angles is 360, the size of one will be what? Come on. Girls? No. Decagon, 10 sides. So girls, because we know that the sum of all the exterior angles of a decagon are 360 or any polygon, the size of one exterior angle is 360 divided by 10, which is 36 degrees. I'm going to show it to you by finding the interior angle as well. It's another method. So girls, be very careful. This is only for a regular 10-sided shape, like regular shape. So the size of the exterior angle of a regular decagon, which has 10 sides, we know that the sum of all the exterior angles is 36. All the interior side, angles are the same. So the exterior ones are the same. So the size of one exterior is 360 divided by 10, which is 36. Give me the sum of all the interior angles. 180, go. 10 minus 2, which is what? 180 times 8, which is what? Wait. And 40. So what's the size of one interior angle? Divided by 10, 144. Girls? So if you've got your decagon and that's 144, what's the exterior angle? I'm drawing part of your decagon, right? How do you do the exterior angle? Come on. No. 180 minus 144, which is also 36. And that's just two different ways you could do it. If you know the interior one, you continue the line and you can work out the exterior one.